What is it?
Something is very... Nothing. Nothing. The skiff is swaying on the waves.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
Soft cover.
What is it? What do you want from...
Nothing. Nothing is what he tried to say. The skiff is swaying.
Are you sure? Yes?
Minions of capital. What do you want? I've used it for killing people.
Killing people?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. I've used...
Interesting.
There is...
So this is it. The solution. Go in straight. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first.
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer. What did I just say?
What did I do?
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you.
Oh yes, that one.
Did you kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revesh.
Exhaust him with proof. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember.
I saw you poking around there.
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you've been here a long time, Mr. Dross. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
He's practically admitted to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof. There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony. Nothing else comes up. You see the lieutenant watch you, try to stimulate thought.
Officer, a word?
Almost where?
No, come on. A word. I think we may have this. From nothing to this in a day. This is good. We just need a confession first, and then maybe a solid motive later. Yes, good going. That should... Remember, he wants to tell us, but he doesn't want to help us. It needs to look like we already have everything.
Minions of capital. What do you want? Petty bourgeois.
A drop of blood in the... That's right. Pile it all on him now. 3 should do it. Maybe 4.
Damn Maybells. So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No. Clausia.
He knows her, but hadn't heard the name.
With the victim.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst.
I saw you.
You had direct You've been...
I'm ready.
He's practically admitting to it.
Because it's a snipe. You're lost, Dwat. You're lost.
Officer, are we sure? We could maybe get more.
The old man looks at his gaze, the rifle. They say Triangong 4.46, Signal Commune. This is the Vulgate Seraillese. You can barely intuit the words.
What does it say?
That's what those men...
On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the wood.
Worn. Personalized even. Looks like this weapon.
No response from the old man. The plastic cape around his shoulders rustles in a small bout of wind.
Jacketed. Military-grade ammunition. Stable in flight. Good for hitting something that's very, very far away.
The old man keeps following your murder. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used against...
Minions of capital. What do you want? Minions of capital.
What strikes you about this gaunt? Indeed, it's you've seen demented people before. This feels...
No, I'm not okay.
There it is again.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
The wind picks up.
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Do you?
But... No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's sweating.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat. Not really.
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
You come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
What is this farce?
Lillian. You could ask her, maybe.
This is no harmless old man.
This fuck...
No, listen. Listen now.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can escort him to the pier with you.
This world...
The wind is cold. Your skin is crawling suddenly. A delicate tangle of arms and legs. It's still there.
What are you talking about? There's no...
The stick, you feel your legs shaking under you, and your gun hat.
Tell me what you see.
I can see.
If he... But it's...
Be very, very careful.
What is it?
Something is very wrong with him now. Nothing. Nothing is what he tried. The creature's reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearm slowly, the tracheal hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're...
Okay.
There is... The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blood.
I got
Immortalized. The antennae hang from a great height. With your hand shaking, you barely touch the tip of the left whisker. It is...
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It glistens with some kind of moisture. The creature in front of you stays frozen. It tastes like odorless, mostly compressed. The limb before you. Warning! A small shudder passes the creature's arm. High above you, there is some kind of countdown happening as it slowly processes the overwhelming brightness of the signal. The invertebrate is regaining control. Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life. The insect, suddenly, there is silence. As you do, the invertebrate comes to praying to you. Unwittingly, the insect continues its stridulations. As it moves, tough to life, no reply. You were right, little bub.
Careful.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel.
Maybe
The insect breathing you in. You're sour, greasy, nothing. Its simple eyes give off no flicker of light. No one is home. It's suddenly another flash of pain. Worse than the one before. The taste of blood in your mouth. The insect tastes as you, the author.
Yes?
The skiff is swaying on the...
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
The chain trails off into...
Yeah, for
as a defensive measure.
from enemies.
The skip...
Are you sure?
There's a rain-soaked mat,
B triple prime.
a single and an empty can of beans, the silhouette of a tobacco picker.
Yes, this guy gets around.
A single and an empty can of
Anything?
the silhouette, a rain-soaked, the silhouette,
Yes.
the spring, a small piece of The skiff is swaying.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
Soft covers. The greasy.
The offer still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to sleep.
Minions of capital. What do you want? What?
The wind.
Your way. Do you?
But no.
He's sweating.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Not really.
But then,
This is.
What is this?
Lillian. You could ask her, maybe.
This is.
This.
No, listen. Listen now.
No. It would take a whole day.
This world.
The wind is cold. Your skin is crawling suddenly. A delicate tangle of arms.
What are you talking? There's
You feel your legs shake.
tell.
I can
But it's
be there.
What is it?
something is very wrong. Nothing. The creature's reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, the trig hissing and clicking, it extends its
Okay.
There is
Intro.
the shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword.
I got.
Immortalized. A shudder pulses through as you, the author.
Yes. Excuse me? Frankly, detective, you're... That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a humite.
The lieutenant is pretty sure. No response. He's having trouble. A moment passes. The greasy.
The offer still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. The blanket, you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to sleep.
Minions of capital. What do you want?
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
The skiff is swaying.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
What is it? What do you...
Nothing. The greasy old spring mattress lies in the corner. Fresh linen under the heavy caracal.
The offer still stands.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. The blank, you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to sleep. Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the Holy Suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to... Hey. I mean, hey to you too? I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry? Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads. Sometimes, not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here. I'm going to Morova, to live there in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime. Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality. Oh, this. This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
Shh. She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway. No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters, it's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Ravachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell, forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries.
Okay, Harry. Okay, it was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and rum. It was 100 million years ago.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's...
Is there really anything left?
No, don't say it. Don't beg. Yes, somewhere hidden among...
It's not. But... I don't know why I said but. There is no but. That's it, yes. We've talked about it 1,000,000 times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell?
See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too. I used to think I couldn't live without you. But I can. Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew. No, Harry. We can't. We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice, and then give up. By that logic...
I don't know. Please. I can't answer your other questions, Harry. I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day? Yes, Harry. I am.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her...
Nothing. I have to go. I'm gonna go now.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight. I won't see you, but you will see me. Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago? Right here, I'm suffocatingly beautiful. Oh yes, see you tomorrow.
You're up quick. How was your... Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up. Okay.
The chain trails off into the ocean
Ah, yes. So, for bringing munition...
as a defensive measure. The skiff is...
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
This old cylindrical generator. The tank is... soft cover. The greasy old spring mattress.
Maybe it's better to get back to the mainland. Rest there. You've earned it.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by...
Are you sure?
What is it? What is it?
The skiff is...
Are you sure? There are things we...
The greasy...
The offer still stands. Take it. You don't look so good.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. The blanket, you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to sleep. Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism. Off to it, I don't know.
Hey, hey to you too. I'm doing really good, actually. Wow,
She is
I told you. Good, exactly. Now. I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry.
is what you want to say, but you don't. The light from the video rental.
No, we don't. It's all.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that.
It's not. But I don't know. That's it.
Where in hell?
But I can. Yes. Yes. It only. No, Harry. We already.
Is that how it is now?
I don't know. Please. I can't answer your other questions, Harry. Not anymore. I don't know what you mean. The morning. I don't. Oh my God, I can't do that anymore. You don't have to hate the world. See? Yes.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists. Your feet still tremble. She is not kissing you back. Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth. Her tender nothing, just pillows against you. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying. Brother, you should put...
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant. Of course not. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. We both...
It was her.
As queen...
You need to recite it to her. For if...
Okay, it was a...
The light of the video rental shine.
Is there really anything I have...
Lies, sire. She cannot...
No, you don't. You're just being a mom. I won't see you, but you will see me. Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? Right here. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. Oh yes. See you tomorrow.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? Okay. Yes?
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Ah, yes, so it seems. For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And
As a defensive measure,
from enemies. Enemies.
the skiff...
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
The skiff is swaying on the...
Are you sure?
The skiff is The skiff...
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
dim
It's on.
automatic boot. The lighting in the room turns on with the dial slides under the glass. Dark. The skiff.
Are you sure? There are things we still need to do here.
This old cylinder.
Downstairs.
What is it?
The creature's reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, slowly, the tray hissing and clicking, it extends.
Maybe
Breathing you in. Suddenly, as you praying to you, unwittingly, No, you were right. Little bubbles form on.
careful.
The foam slowly turns a dark.
Okay.
There is the shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the
I got.
immortalized. The antenna, it is.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It the limb. Warning! A sudden shiver passes the limb. Some sort of countdown. It tastes odorless. Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts.
I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Yes. Now, I will tell. I am at the end. Are you sure? Sometimes, one more. The leg try to. Yes. So am I. I was born to detect sucrose reward. Easy that. Very slowly. No. You're. Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily. You know?
Wait, so.
Yes. They don't mind.
Yes, of course. The three.
No, I have stayed hidden through 4 forms. The pale too came with you. You're a vine.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There.
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Oh, so it is already happening.
It doesn't look like that, no. You're just staring at it. Okay. I think you should back away from the unstudied species now.
No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to. She was middle class.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. And something.
It's gone. Apparently, yeah. Looks like a nest or something.
What?
I suspect.
Searchlight division. Jamais vu. Derealization.
What is it? What is it?
Mr.
The man does not respond. A light shiver.
He's going into some kind of
The trembling mouth
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here. Old age and shock. The appearance of the fast... We should think about getting back to the mainland.
The skiff is swaying.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought in. You look like a fucking clown, Harry. Not like a funny police officer, but like a real-life, full-time, pie-in-the-face, unicycle-riding circus employee.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you. Bothered by it? Harry, you're a goddamn cop. They're afraid of you. Yes, that has always explained it.
This is not the first time he's seen you all decked out in Wacker.
Vic, calm down.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstein, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Precinct 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later. But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? He doesn't remember.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke. At least that's good.
Yeah, that's very good. Where have we been? We've been fucking off as far as I remember. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die. Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into the abyss. None of us wanted to see the abyss. So we fucked off. Like you told us to. The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trent, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia. episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and...
He is. He's getting better. And I can confirm that he drank a lot of alcohol prior to it happening.
I believe he drank. People do that, especially this one. What they don't do is forget their whole life because of drinking.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before. Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case, the other when we looked into that mural.
So you don't remember not remembering. Beautiful. The two cases in your ledger, the unsolvable case and the Next World mural, those were recent. Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension? Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah, just stand there. It's cool. No, now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand. Not today, badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements. Gun. Yeah, you don't have that. Maybe you can philosophize your way out of it.
But you haven't, because you're drunk. You lost your gun, and you're drunk. You're a drunk, gunless bum. I can smell it. So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
He's wounded. It's been a long week and he's handled an actual corpse.
What you've discovered? You let the suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the reports, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Sure, if it's part of your master plan. Let's not even get into the other suspect who also escaped. And or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. He did so at considerable risk to his person. Remember, he was shot. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation. You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the self-flagellation issue. He likes to apologize, profusely, making it sound like he's guilty of at least first-degree murder. It's not a good communication strategy for an officer. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a Mazovian socio-economist. He wants to liquidate the ruling class, which, again, for a police officer, is a little odd.
You should yell something.
The RCM consists of policemen of the state that is, so a little discrepancy there. Other still, he is also a full-blown fascist, an ultra-nationalist, woman-hater, and more than a little racist. How he reconciles these 2 points of view, but he is vocal about both. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, something I was not present for. But despite all this, he is a great detective, one of the best I have seen, in fact. He can talk human beings into telling him anything, and he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped working on the case. He is tireless, madly driven. And he solved it, near perfectly. In 1 week we have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator. Locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. Oh, and he also discovered a new species.
A new species?
A colossal stick insect. It was on the island, camouflaged as the reeds. It unfolded from the reeds. I think we may be dealing with the Insulindian phasmid.
He takes out the photo of the phasmid and shows it to the officers across the yard. The wind blows, flapping the glossy rectangle in his hand. You hear gasps beneath the howling of the wind.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell. Is this somehow connected to the case?
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
So it is connected.
I must say, this is absolutely extraordinary. I don't even have words for it.
Yes, it really does make it hard to fire the drunk.
Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Lilianovich, a revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms, Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man's mother was Lilian, his Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolution failed, but not before it made it to Revachol.
So, it is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Thank you, Trant. Thank you for that piece of cultural theory. You said you have a motive?
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
And it worked? He got a war going?
Yes, until we stopped it. He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combatant. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from, as far as motive is concerned. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
I've never doubted you can pull yourself together and work. In bouts. Bouts don't last. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something.
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder. So I have to. Jude.
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
The man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who is Lena? Well, good luck finding her once we get back.
She and her husband were conducting the search for the phasmid. It's their discovery, in part. I'm sure we'll find them. They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news for a change. Well, first I will go back to my station and write the most detailed report anyone has ever seen. It will have to be good to cover all these. Then I will have a serious talk with my captain. Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. Something is happening to Revachol. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to get ready, infiltrate, investigate. Now, good luck with your report.
Damn it. Yes, that.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept horizon. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?